This is going to be the best presentation that you have ever seen in your life, because I wrote it right there. So the biggest question following or impacting America right now is, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Nobody knows. Nobody. Even if you do know, you don't. I'm going to show you. This is some stuff about alligators. They live in parts of the US and China. There's only 2 species of them. They like fresh water, but they can also survive in salt water a little bit. Not a whole lot. That's why they like fresh water. They're darker in color compared to crocodiles. And they'll also see you later. Their snouts, they are U-shaped and they're flatter compared to crocodiles. Crocodiles, they are found all over the world. They're in Africa, they're in China, they're in Florida. They're everywhere. They're also thin and they have a V-shaped snout. I have a picture that'll explain that later. They prefer salt water. They can also live in fresh water, but you know. There's also 13 different species of crocodile. But on a broader perspective, there's, on the order of crocodiles, there's around 29 species. I'll also see you after a while. This is a diagram. Their snouts and their mouths. As you can see, that one's U-shaped. That one's V-shaped. Alligator, crocodile. Makes sense. Their teeth, an alligator, their teeth aren't very exposed whenever they have their mouths closed. But crocodiles, they cannot hide their teeth because they don't have a thing, you know, that hides their teeth. I'm so great at this. Some other things about alligators. They do eat meat, they eat small animals, but they can also eat fruit if they don't have anything else. Alligators are very social, they live in groups like other animals do. They can swim together, you know, go shopping together, suntan together. They also have shorter limbs than crocodiles, which means that they cannot gallop or run like a dog. And I also have a video accompanying that. If it'll work, it won't work. I go back. It's all the fun out of my presentation. So the University of Michigan Museum of Zoology did a study on alligator eggs, and it's really interesting. According to the temperature of the eggs, they can breed male or female, and there won't be any, you know. So if they keep the eggs at around medium temperature, around 82.4 Fahrenheit, it will always be female. If they heat it up to around 91 degrees Fahrenheit, it will be male. If you heat it up more than that, it will be mixed. Some more crocodile facts, in case you wanted more. They cannot chew their food. So they like to swallow rocks so they can digest their food easier. They can also swallow the rocks to dive deeper in lakes and ponds. Some species can lay 10 to 60 eggs at a time. Alligators can lay around 50 for a comparison. Crocodiles can have salt glands in their tongues. So that's why they cry, because they're excreting salt from their bodies so they can survive in salt water for a long time. Offspring of the crocodile they lay their eggs in the sand so they can stay warm. They also stay with their mother for 2 years after hatching. Some species, not most of them, but just like 2 or 3, they can lay 90 eggs at a time. That's a lot. Here's my stuff.
You can't see that, right?
So yeah, that's all I got for now.
Good job.
Hey! Hey!